5. Okay, I've decided I know what a freeze is, whether I'm right or not, but I'm going to decide what it is. A couple of things year 5. The first thing you've got to do is decide on the scale of the bedroom. So you can make, I've told you can make it any size, very clear it can be any size. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to do mine easy, I'm going to do scale 1 centimetre equals 1 metre. And honestly I recommend that you do that as well. So that means for each box it's 1 metre. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I've got 18 metres across. I'm going to go 20 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You know, I'm just going to 18. I'm making a square. There you go. My bedroom is a square. It's a square. Straight down there. Good. So you know, 18 by 18. You see I've written those numbers? That makes it really clear, going 18 by 18. And it's 18 metres as well. It's not 18 centimetres, it's 18 metres. Now, in that you've got to have a freeze, right? Now, as far as I can work out, the freeze is the trim around the pattern. The freeze is the trim around the pattern. So, the freeze is going to go from here to there. It's going to be the bit around it. You see, my freeze is going to be, I actually think Sohan was right, Mrs. Sardos. That's going to be my freeze. And the freeze, you don't even need to decorate the freeze, right? But it needs to be the freeze. I'm going to label it freeze, and I suggest that you should as well, right? Now, I think it says, you know, we've got to name a couple of things. We've got to talk about the perimeter of the freeze. Don't we? I think we did. Let me painfully where I'm online here. Making a video here. I think if you look at question, what's the actual length of the freeze? Right? Yeah, you've got to find out the length. So the freeze is again, it's not 18, or it is 18. Yeah, it is. It's 18, isn't it? It's 18 across, isn't it? It's the same. 18 across. It's going to be 18 down. It's going to be the same dimensions. So we've got to recall that. The freeze is the same dimensions as well. You've got to give me that information. The freeze is 18 across, 18 down, 18 across. Okay? So there's our freeze. Now within it, we're going to have a replicating pattern. It's got to be, here's your tile pattern. Your tile's got to have a mix, it's got to be triangular based, and it's got to repeat perfectly, because that's what patterns do, and it's got to have a mix of flip, slide and turns. So straight away, how many have I got across here? Because I want my pattern to fit. I want it to fit nicely. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16. So I'm going to make a pattern, a little 4 pattern. Because I know it's going to fit perfectly. You see what I'm doing there? It's going to fit perfectly that way. Because I know, if my math is right, you see that it's fit, there's 16 boxes across. So now I've done 8 lots of 2, if that makes sense. And my pattern's got to have a repeating little triangular pattern in it. And it's got to have a, let's say, oh, I'm going for an 8 here. See that? That's a slide, isn't it? That's a slide. It's also going to have a flip. And it's also going to have a turn in it. Oh, that's a slide to that as well, isn't it? Okay. And I would replicate that all the way through. And I would also have to talk about the perimeter of the pattern. Now, the perimeter of the pattern is going to be this long. Because, you know, let's say I did that pattern all the way through. I'm not going to do it now. Can you imagine how long it would take me? But just so you've got some half idea, I'm going to have to do that pattern again, aren't I? Replicate it like that. Replicate it like that. There it is. There it is. And I just keep doing that pattern all the way through. And on that pattern somewhere, Mrs. Suttle, I'm going to have to say that this is a slide of this. See how I'm showing which is a flip and which is a slide? This is a slide, right? This is a flip. You see that? I'm giving explanations as to what the triangles are to each other. And then I've got to do that same pattern the whole lot, the whole way through it. It's going to cover up this, it's going to look like this lovely colourful mosaic. And then it actually tells me I've got to work out the perimeter of the pattern. So I've got to go, the perimeter of the pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. The perimeter of the pattern is going to be 16 by 16. So I've got to write that down. Perimeter of pattern is going to be 16, I think, 16 by 16. But the perimeter of the frieze is bigger. The perimeter of the frieze is going to be 18 by 18. So you've got to work out that as well. I hope that's been a bit clearer. I hope that's been a bit clearer. I hope you recorded that. Can you press stop? Because I